Welcome, 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 my friends! Give me just a second to add music back in here. I am Damien. This is DamiensAdventure. And there goes the music. It might just kick in. 1 second. Yeah, there it goes. Alright! Sorry if I blew everybody's ears out with that. So, welcome, welcome, my friends. Today, we are going to be back in Elder Scrolls Online. We're going to be playing the Blackwood expansion. Today is day 2. If you missed day 1, don't worry. I have the VOD up. It was really fun. But the permeating theme, much like the game Oblivion, okay, is Dagon is coming. Mehrunes is coming. Their full name is Mehrunes Dagon. And if you played Oblivion, you very much know how this is going. Okay, so let's take the Oblivion game, for instance, right? In the game Oblivion, I'm not going to spoil too much for you, but you have, like, this main character, and the main character is played by a particular actor who is known for dying in every single role they are in. Their name is Sean Bean. You've probably heard of them, because one does not simply talk about Sean Bean without talking about, you know, taking 30 arrows to the chest while helping Frodo escape. But the point is you know, the guy who falls to his doom at the end of GoldenEye on the satellite dish, the James Bond movie GoldenEye. Yeah, it's all Sean Bean. So anyway, Sean Bean plays like your best friend in this game, basically. Well, depending on how you go about playing it. And you're just filled with this anxiety and tension during the whole game because you're like, it's played by Sean Bean. And it's like, oh, we'll be fine. Let's go walk into this Oblivion portal. Everything's going to be fine. So you spend the entire game going, freaking out. Because you're going to be like, oh my god, is he going to die? We got to keep him alive. We're going to have to try really hard to keep him alive for the good ending. Like, that kind of thing, right? So, aside from having Sean Bean, there's this permeating vibe about the game Oblivion where it's like, hey, there's this darkness, and this darkness has a name, Mehrunes Dagon, and it's not really darkness. It's more like fire and lava, and just like, have you ever seen like the Firelands in World of Warcraft? You know exactly what kind of shit we're talking about. If you've ever seen the Plains of Oblivion and the game Oblivion, you know exactly what we're talking about, because that's what we're talking about. But the thing is there was always this vibe that Dagon is coming. Dagon is coming to the plane of Nirn, to Tamriel, and is going to destroy everything. That was the permeating vibe. And I'm not going to ruin the end of that game for you. It's a really great time. If you do want the end of the game ruined for you, know that you can beat the game in like 6 minutes. Because you walk by, right at the beginning of the game, you walk out onto a street in a major city, right? So at any point in time, you can go to this particular door in that city that is like oblivious and locked and everything else. And if you can glitch through that door somehow, then it triggers the ending sequence of the game. So that's how people beat the game in like 6 minutes. You can also fall out of the map in the prison where you start, and it teleports you to the exit as its nearest spawn point. So you can literally just whoop, bop, loading screen, walk over to the door, glitch through the door, and beat that game. So yeah, that's why I'm not going to spoil it for you, because you probably had it spoiled for you already, and I don't want to be the bad guy if that's the case. I mean, if that's not the case. But now we're actually like several hundred years, maybe like 500-600 years, I guess, maybe more. I forget the current number, right? Back in time. Okay, so none of the things in Oblivion, none of the things in Skyrim, none of the things in Morrowind have happened yet. Unless they were talking about something really back in time, in which case it might have, or it might be happening now. In this situation, we have gone to the town of Blackwood. Not Blackwood, not town of Blackwood, sorry. The area, the region of Blackwood. It consists of 3 major types of areas, and each has their different climates. And the best way to think of it is this is kind of where a lot of different regions clash. Not clash, but meet up. You would think Cyrodiil would be that way, and it is, but it's currently a war zone, a PvP area, right? So your next nearest major hub is not in the game yet. And the other one is pretty much Blackwood. You've got the Empire trading with, what is it, the Dominion, and you've got the Covenant there. Not the Covenant, sorry. You've got the Ebonheart Pact there, because it's the Morrowind area as well, merging into it, as well as parts of Black Marsh merge into it. So it's kind of interesting to think of it in that connection. But just as well, it's on the border of elsewhere. So it's kind of neat. But now that we've gone through all this lore and everything else and listened to about 12 minutes, well, yeah, 12 or 13 minutes of stuff, let's get into the game. Give me just a second, I'll get us logged in.
Dagothor welcomes you, Nerevar, to DamiensAdventure.
Thank you, Lord Dagoth. Obviously, AI voice. I can't believe I might have to actually post a thing saying, I use an AI thing, only because I have a 2-second clip of an AI voice. I don't think they'll actually make me certify for that, but if they do, that'll be interesting. Maybe I'll just like drink a whole bunch one day and then I'll record myself doing it. I'd be like, Dagothor welcomes you, Nerevar. Or something stupid like that. I got a lot of shit to sell. Where am I? Am I in Cold Harbor? I am. Oh, I remember what I was doing. Last night I was doing, what do you call it? The Fingets. I was scrying. And then I got really tired and went to bed. Where's that world, right? Yeah. So here's where I got to. Scrying and excavation, I got to 40 out of 60, so not bad. But you know what's really scary? I pretty much ran a ton of the blue ones last night, and they're not much harder, but it's a whole other type of game to try to beat, you know? So you gotta know what you're doing ahead of time. But just as well, they're not... How do I put this? I could go get more of them fairly easily, just by running one of the green ones again, but I'm not gonna bother with it. In hindsight, it probably would have been better to run them green, blue, purple, and so on in that order. The problem is that it goes counterintuitive to how leveling actually is, so you can't actually do it that way for any real benefit. But as far as like game experience, that probably would have been pretty cool. I just don't know if I'd be willing to bet a loss on any of my my leads. But let's get us back into the real zone, yeah? To Blackwood. So we've cleared off this much of the map yesterday. I was streaming for a whole 7 hours and something, right? So today, we're going to go up here, or down here. So we've cleared all of this. That means we're gonna go this way. And more than likely get sent into a town for some of these quests that we have, right? Let's see. Giovanni Corvus will be back in the old town, so we're gonna go back that way. We'll start there. Oh, shrine right over here, it looks like. To Leowin. Welcome, welcome, it's Tina Park. Let me see here. Where are we going? Sweet Retreat Baked Goods. That sounds dope. I'm gonna take my exit from that though, because I need to... I think I actually got my daily rewards last night. Yeah, I got my daily rewards last night, which was 4,000 alliance points. Not bad. Would you look at that? That's pretty cool. You can get the combat pony. Oh, the non-combat pony, I should say. It says, now I says to my friend, look at this, look at all this dark anchor debris. No one's using it, no one owns it. And I look at his pony, this sickly little thing, and I say, why not make ourselves something nice in here? I guess they made some kind of like weird thing. It's called Anchorborn Pony. I'm almost terrified to see what it looks like. Let's see if we can preview it. Oh, you can. Bruh. Oh, it doesn't have an armored form? Oh yeah, that's right, because it's not a mount. Oh, this would just follow you around. You know, I kind of want one of these. Alright. Let's go see.
So, did you finish your dangerous job for Tuma Mazeth?
Be very grateful if you let me be.
What? I don't know what I was missing there. I think, okay, so here's what I think happened. You ready for this? This is my thoughts. Let me go over here. Oh, wait, shit. No. I gotta follow him. So here's what happened. One of the two main people in this conversation triggered a, hey, you're the hero I heard about from so-and-so. Right? So, what happened is... I guess I'm not supposed to talk to him? No, I gotta follow him, okay. So anyway, what happened is, one of those, hey, you're the so-and-so, blah, 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 literally cut off their voice acting, and then I couldn't hear what was going on, and it didn't give me a subtitles box, so I don't even know what it was.
Want to prove yourself?
If you have opinions about crows, I have got a job for you.
Oh, whoops. Do I start it over? I do. Now I get to hear them. Here we go. Sorry it's so dark out. I picked a hell of a time to start streaming, didn't I? There we go. I wonder if I'm supposed to take another way in. I don't know how I'm supposed to witness it any closer.
Stealing from Nocturnal and working with Tuma Mazeth doesn't seem worth the risk.
The sickle we took from Nocturnal is just what the necromancer needs to complete his ritual in Bloodrun Cave. Of course it's worth it. Just stay here until we receive further instructions.
You there.
Who are you? What did you hear?
Hold it right there, criminal scum. I mean, your friend Umbrella thinks you're in danger.
She's always been a worrier, even when we were kids. Huh. Malona's probably right. I only have to think about her employer and I break out into a cold sweat. When I'm done with this job, I'm going to become a carpenter. Fewer terrifying clients.
Why you recommend Zenimax it?
Who told you that? Malona? I won't apologize for what happened the last time I saw her, and you can tell her that yourself.
What do you want?
If you don't stop stealing, I'll make sure Nocturnal knows your name.
All right. No need to bring that shadowy hag into this. Look, Geo doesn't know this, but Tuma Mazath said he'd turn us into his eternal slaves if we didn't help him. You stop that necromancer, and I'll find a more respectable occupation. Promise.
Well, I know you sell a sickle.
Who have you been talking to? Malona? She went crazy after she found religion, judging us when she worships Nocturnal. Psst. Never could appreciate irony.
Be like, yo, mother, it's me, Kalos. Oh. Letter to Darren. Let's see. Darren, it has come to my attention that the two of you are looking for a work of a nature and not normally sanctioned by those who step outside the shadows. I too am searching for people who are unafraid of the night and have no qualms about courting danger.
This isn't a crime. I'm allowed to be in here.
My mother can't fend for herself. I don't know what I was thinking when I agreed with Doreen. I need a job that's less likely to get me stabbed in an alleyway or locked up in the city jail.
This lady literally just told me she knows her rights. That is hilarious. Oh my god. This expansion has everything. Oh shit. Okay, we got a while to go before we get up there, eh? Because we have to go to this town and do all that shit. That being said though, I think that's where we're heading next. Let me make sure. Yep, everything's over there. To the Way Shrine. Actually to a merchant, then to the Way Shrine. Damn, where's a death merchant when you need one? Here we go. Wait, no, they're crafters. Anyone a blacksmith? Blacksmith, yes, buy my stuff.
You're familiar.
Nice. You make sure they're all actually treasure, you know what I mean? I don't want to accidentally sell furniture. Oh yeah, I got all the fish in the reach last night as well. So that was pretty cool. We're definitely done fishing with everywhere but here and places we get to next. Can't believe I'm current. My friend's like, you are crazy. I'm like, no, I enjoy fishing. Nice. Imagine getting a whole, like, golden trainee set and just hauling ass through XP. It'd be great. you'd have almost permanent, like, 75% boost to everything. Or is it only from kills? I don't remember. Oh, from kills. But still, that's not too bad. Especially if you're grinding. That's probably why you see people grinding huge packs and stuff all day long. Probably rocking a trainee set. They're not the most expensive, but they're not cheap. So I always hold on to them to sell. Sometimes they're worth something, sometimes they're not. You never know till you go check, you know? When it comes to recipes, only sell recipes that you've learned yourself before. Whether it be vendor or auction house. And the reason why is because that way you can say that you've checked it to know if it's one of those rare ones that are worth something. Or that way you don't have to remember if you did that. You just kind of go, okay, because it's this. You know what I mean? Let's see. What else we got here? Technically don't need these anymore. I'll hold on to them for now though. Okay, now we do a repair run. Good. We are golden. Make sure I have no containers here. I can't open that here, I'll get in trouble. Let's rock. Where it wants me to go first. Let's go see the counselor. Wait, no. Let's do the others. Oh yeah, that's why the guy's with me. I'm gonna have to come back through here at some point.
So, this is the Dibelosium. Just what I expected. Look at this place. These Dibellites fancy themselves free-spirited bards blown by the wind. But they've got enough gold to make Zenithar blush. Doesn't matter. This is where we'll find our answers.
What do you imagine we'll find here after all these years?
I don't know yet. I just know we have to look. Take this. It's a rare bit of magic called a memory stone. Grana Cerise gave it to Grandpa Lier the night before she supposedly murdered Priestess Rolain and fled. Maybe it'll show us something.
Yeah, I've seen memory stones before. I knew an elf in Balmora who asked me to use one.
Then you'll remember they hold their owner's memories inside them. I only learned about the stone's power a year ago, when a mage passed through Bravil and took an interest. He said memory stones only awaken in the place where the memory occurred.
So you believe that if this memory stone holds memories made here, it'll activate?
Aye, that's the hope. I know we face long odds on this. Magic stones and lost memories sound like storybook nonsense, but it's really all I've got to go on. How about we start our search on the ground floor?
Can you give me the details of the crime again?
Like I said, the victim was one of the Debellites' high priests, a woman named Rolaine. This was 60 years ago, mind, but my grandfather tells me the locals worshipped the ground she walked on. Thought she was a prophet, or something near to it.
Interesting. And the people blamed your grandmother for her death?
Aye. My Grana Cerise was Rolane's flower bearer. Followed her everywhere she went. When a heap of treasure went missing and Rolaine vanished, Grana was the prime suspect. No one could prove it, of course, since they never found her.
Yeah. Your grandmother disappeared.
Like wood smoke in a windstorm, and without breathing a word to my Grandpa Lier. Way Grandpa tells it, neither of them would so much as visit the Lou without telling the other where they were headed. But the locals wouldn't listen.
What happened to your grandfather, though?
These damned zealots rallied half the city. Gathered up torches and shovels and ran him and my father out of town with nothing but the clothes on their backs. Even outside of Gideon, the rumors followed him. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Okay. Hold on a second, chat. Give me a sec here. I got something lagging hard in the background. Give me just a sec. I may have to restart the stream right quick. Yeah, I'll be back in about 5 minutes.